Hello, I'm Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the dangers of using insulin. Now, it's one thing if you're a diabetic, you're an insulin-dependent diabetic and you're using insulin. We're talking here about bodybuilders using insulin. You know, most bodybuilders these days are using it, and it's been touted as being the most anabolic hormone in the body, and now that's very, very debatable how anabolic it actually is. But one thing for sure, if you're not an insulin-dependent diabetic and you're using it, it can be very, very dangerous. I'm going to give you a little story from personal experience. Now, as I've mentioned before in my videos, I've competed for 4 years in the NPC, and first 2 years I was competing natural, completely natural. Local shows, the Atlantic States and Eastern USA, both run by Steve Weinberger and Bev Francis, and I was placing well. And then it got to the point I wasn't sure how far I wanted to go with it, but I wanted to see where I could possibly take it. And I started to use some anabolics. Now, nothing crazy. I was fortunate enough to have somebody that wasn't just interested in making money off me, was trying to lead me a proper, safe way. Started off on low dosages and just took it from there. All right, to get back to the main topic of the story. Now, at some point, I decided to try using insulin. Now, I don't remember exactly what numbers, but they were low amounts, and I was just using it after my workouts. And like I said, I don't remember the numbers, but I'll tell you this. Any bodybuilder would probably laugh at the numbers I was using. Maybe it might have been 4 or 5 I use post-workout. And that was my thing. And I had a little protocol that I followed. I would post-workout, I go into a bathroom stall, do my thing, and take my protein carb drink. Then I take a 32-ounce Gatorade and drink that along with it. And within an hour, I would start eating my food. And that's the way I always did it. I never had any issues whatsoever. Now, I always made sure, though, that I had another 32-ounce bottle of Gatorade handy in an emergency. All right, after one of my workouts, did my usual thing. I got in my car, and at this time, my mom was in a nursing home, so I got in the car, I was driving down to the nursing home. I was stopped at a light about 5 minutes away from my destination. All of a sudden, I started feeling really, really lightheaded. And next thing I know, the sweat is just pouring out of me. I was sweating profusely. I know what was going on. I grabbed my bottle of Gatorade, and I downed it as fast as I could. And it really had very little effect on me. I was still in a bad place. I managed to drive the few extra minutes I had to drive. I got to the nursing home. Now, looking back on it, probably the smartest thing that I could have done once I got there was go right to one of the nurses and just be straight up and let her know what was going on. After all, this is your life you're talking about. Needless to say, I didn't do that. And I walked straight into the first floor lounge. Now, it was empty at the time. They have all these vending machines over there. And I went to the vending machines, and now I had paper money on me. I guess I really wasn't thinking straight. Why I didn't try to use the paper money, I have no idea. But I'm reaching in my little fanny pack. I'm grabbing out the change, and I'm trying to drop it into the slot of one of the machines. And I keep on missing it. I pick it up and drop. Finally, I got enough change into the machine. I got a soda out, and I sucked down the soda as fast as I can. After that, I started to feel a little bit better. And candy bar, ice cream, candy bar, another soda. Finally, things got back to normal, and I went about the rest of my day. Now, needless to say, that was the last time I ever used it. And, thinking back on it, I mean, it's just not worth the risks that you take by using it. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it has been touted as being the most anabolic hormone in the body. And like I said, there's a lot of very smart people in the bodybuilding world that will now strongly debate that idea, how anabolic it actually is. Now, keep in mind, I'm talking about 4 or 5 I use once a day. And like I said, I use my regular protocol, never had a problem. The amount that these bodybuilders are using is much, much, much more than the numbers I gave you. It's extremely dangerous. It's potentially fatal. And whether the payback for using it, the benefits, the muscular benefits you get from it, like I said, it's questionable how anabolic it actually is. Is it worth taking the risk and using it? Just keep in mind that's something that can kill you on usage. It's not like you take it and then you get sick and it's a long, dragged out process and you die. You can, or let's say you take it and you can be treated. You take it and things go wrong. That's it. You're gone. Is it worth the risk? Let me know what you think about what I just said in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. By all means, share and subscribe Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I put up a new video. This is Michael Diamond. Once again, I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.
Oh.